Hi everyone, welcome to a new segment of Getting Down to Business. We're here with Pete at PM Medical Supplies in Wilkes-Barre. Pete, welcome and thank you for talking with us today. This is a new location for you. You've basically moved from Mountaintop.
You're right. We started in Mountaintop in 2006, and it was a very small business, really just with me alone, working out of an office that was attached to my home. And then we also started the Stairglide company, which is Accessibility Advantage. We are the AmeriGlide distributors for Northeast Pennsylvania down through Allentown. So we moved into 1104 Highway 315, about a 1,200 square foot showroom. And then after about 4 years, our expansion continued. So we moved here to 1335 Highway 315, which is about 5,000 square feet. You know, there are so many people that have to carry oxygen with them. And, you know, think about trying to set up a vacation where you have to fly and you have to be FAA compliant, and then you go to a medical equipment dealer. When you get to your destination, you rent tanks. Here's an example of what many people have to drag around with them. This is an oxygen tank. And, you know, the limitations are certainly, number one, this will run out. And so you'll have no oxygen after, say, 4 hours at 4 liters of flow.
Right.
The solution that I have is this. This is called the OxyGo. It is made by Inogen. This is an actual concentrator. So this produces oxygen rather than just being consumed. It can be plugged into a cigarette lighter if you're driving. It can be plugged into a wall socket. So it's very portable, very easy. You can put it on your shoulder. You can walk around with it like this. You can put it in a backpack. So this is a great solution for people who need to have oxygen at all times.
It definitely is a big difference than having to carry that or pull that tank around.
Yes, absolutely.
So many people are in pain, and in light of the opioid epidemic, give us some solutions for chronic pain.
Sure. One of the things that we do, we use electrotherapy. Electrotherapy is non-invasive. When you think about pain, you've got 31 sets of nerves coming out of your spinal column, and they send electric messages to your brain telling you that you have pain. So what we do is use sticky electrodes that are attached to this small device, and we put them on either side of your spinal cord depending upon where your pain is. This sends the electric message that confuses the pain message. It's called the pain gate theory. It's almost like your spinal cord is a train track, and the train is running straight to your brain, and then the conductor pulls a switch and it goes off. That's what we do with this. So completely non-invasive, and yet it helps you to manage chronic pain.
Okay. Tell us about some of the other unique products that you have available.
Well, at PM Medical, we do a lot of work with patients who have lymphedema. Lymphedema is a serious situation where the lymphatic fluid starts to escape the system and you start getting swelling. So one of the things that we do is to use a compression pump. And the compression pump is something that you can do at home. The patient gets to treat themselves rather than necessarily having to go to a clinic, because while the clinicians are absolutely phenomenal and they open up the lymphatic system, problem is that you only get 22 visits depending upon your insurance. But lymphedema is for life. So this is a solution where a patient can actually treat themselves. And by the way, this product, like the TENS unit that you just saw, is an American-made product. This is made in Moonachie, New Jersey, and the Biomedical Life Systems product is made in Vista, California. So this is another component to what we do. We also do specialty garments for lymphedema and venous insufficiency. These garments are Velcro-type garments that are much easier to put on than a stocking of a high compression. Now, we do sell compression stockings as well, but this is a more specialized product. And we do pediatrics. Now, this is JoJo the jellyfish. And then this is our doggy net. Our most popular pediatric nebulizers, because when you think about a child having to take an inhalation therapy and seeing a machine, imagine this to be the machine. Well, not as friendly, but this is like a toy.
Right.
And so while they get their treatment, they're not concerned and afraid of it. So one other thing that I'd like to talk to you about, because the next segment you'll be talking with Cliff about home products, and one of the things to keep you safe at home is this Freedom Alert by LogicMark. And the Freedom Alert is somewhat different from many other products on the marketplace. You don't have to have a monthly subscription for this product. It's designed so that you can program it to call a nurse. You can program it to call your son, your daughter, your mother, your father, whomever you wish. You can set 4 phone numbers in here, and if you get an answering machine, it just moves on to the next number because you have to acknowledge it by pressing 5 to say, yes, I'm accepting the call. It works in the shower, it works up to 600 feet, so you can go out and do gardening in the yard and feel safe that you're going to have some way of getting in touch with help. It also will default to 911 if the 4 programmed numbers don't get an answer. So just another one of the little unique products that we have to keep people safe in their home.
Okay, great. Some great solutions. How about renting? Do you have some rental?
As a matter of fact, we do. We rent items like we will rent wheelchairs, we rent scooters, power chairs, and we also rent knee walkers for podiatric surgery. Another thing that we do, we will rent stair glides, and that is something that I think you'll see in the next few minutes.
Okay. When we came in, you did show us a clinical room.
Yes.
Can you tell us what goes on there?
Yeah, we get people that come in here to be set up on TENS units or lymphedema pumps or measured for garments, for stockings. And so, rather than having them out in the showroom, we've got a space where we've got a specialized chair, we have a table for doing traction devices, because we also do cervical traction devices. So we have a space where we can close the door, very private, and set you up on your product so that you're trained and comfortable with how to use it. It's one of the things that we do that may be a little different. We do an in-service for every product. So when you walk out of here, or if I go to your home with a lymphedema pump, when we're done, you know exactly what's going on. And then the other thing that we do is we make a follow-up call the next day to make sure that you know what you're doing with it. And we give you a business card, we have a sticker attached to each product with our phone number, and then you get a pen with our phone number. So there's no way that you can't say you can't find us.
Right. Okay, Pete, solutions for someone in a power chair who doesn't want to be in a minivan. This is the wow part. When I came in and saw this, I was very impressed. Talk to me a little bit about
Tracy,
that.
We've got such a great solution. We are the ATC Conversion dealer for Ameriglide in Northeast Pennsylvania. And what we do is take a full-size truck, and we do Chevrolet Silverados, we can do Cadillac Escalades, we can do GMC Sierras. We convert these trucks so that you can drive your power chair onto a platform, and then it will lift you into the truck and your door will close. It looks like a straight truck. It doesn't look like it's been modified. The trucks that we have, and the one that we have inside right now, is a Chevy Silverado that has a towing package. It has the off-road package. So if you're a person who likes to be out in the outdoors, in the woods, and you can go with this truck. We don't lose any ground clearance. And think about northeastern Pennsylvania. We get a little bit of snow. And from what I understand, this year we're going to get a lot of snow. So having a four-wheel drive vehicle is something that is almost a necessity in this area. But before this ATC conversion truck, there was nothing but a minivan. And that are low to the ground. They don't do well in the snow. You have a ramp that's going to fold out and it takes up quite a bit of space. When you see the solution that we have, you're going to be very impressed.
Pete's going to give us some information on some sleep apnea products. Welcome, Pete.
Thank you, Tracy. Appreciate your time. We are a ResMed dealer for all of their sleep apnea products. And as such, this is a CPAP device by ResMed. This device has an internal modem so that you never have to come into the office to get your insurance required compliance checks. We can check from our own office on our computer, and you can do the same. You can check your night's sleep on your computer the same way that we would. This device is auto-titrating, so the correct pressure automatically comes so that you get a great night's sleep. With ResMed, we stock 3 different types of masks. One is a full face mask. This mask has a memory foam around the outside. That's important so that you get a very good seal, even if you have a beard. These devices use a magnetic hook so that if you were to get up in the middle of the night and have to take this off, it has a clip that will go on easily and off easily so that you are back to your proper setting. We also stock nasal pillow masks, and again, they have the same magnetic attachment. And then the nasal mask itself. So we have 3 different types. Now, how do you know which is the right one for you? Well, you come into our office and one of our expert fitters, Kim or Casey, will take you into our clinical space and set you up on a CPAP so that you know exactly how it feels, what feels best to you. We can do your automatic resupply. Even if you didn't get your CPAP device from us, we can send you monthly product and do your 6-month mask settings as well. So we are available not only by appointment, but you can walk into our office and one of our experts can see you and take care of your CPAP needs. Now, another thing that we will be doing in the near future is hospice DME. And so we'll be providing concentrators and beds and all of the things to help your hospice patient to be comfortable at home.
Okay, great. Pete, can you tell us a little bit about the device you have on the end there?
This is a travel CPAP device, and it is so small that you can put this into a briefcase or a purse. One of the features of this is that you can use your iOS cell phone or your Android cell phone to be able to monitor the sleep that you get from using this device. This is not meant to replace your home unit, so insurances don't cover it, but if you do a lot of traveling, this can make your life a lot easier.
Pete, let's go into your actual facility and see some of the great products that you have available.
Great, Tracy, thank you.
Cliff, we're standing in front of a Silverado, or you would think it would be just a Silverado. Tell us a little bit about what makes this vehicle so special.
Sure. What makes this vehicle so special is that we've converted it to make it handicap accessible. What we do is we add a gull wing door, so the door will open up over the person in a wheelchair. This gives them shelter if it's raining or snowing out. We also add 3 hydraulic components inside the vehicle to bring the pan outside the vehicle and drop it to the ground level so somebody in a wheelchair can ride on it. In doing so, we have to reinforce the roof with a steel beam to hold the gull wing door up. We also put a lift on the truck so when we lower the floor, we don't lose any ground clearance.
When it comes to finding the right product for whatever your needs, contact Pete or Cliff at PM Medical and Ameriglide.
You can reach us at 570-445-9214. That's 570-445-9214.